This is a reading video for Monogatari episodes 6 and 8 of the Bake branch. Whenever if you looked at my reaction, I was kind of going over this at the very end of it. But yeah, I'm starting to kind of push the Bake thing in there, but I'm not sure if that's correct or anything. That's just what these episodes are titled as. They're the Bake Monogatari seasons are episode 6 through 8. So I'm not sure if I should refer to it as the Monogatari, like welcome back to welcome back to Monogatari, or I should say welcome back to Bakemonogatari, or whatever. Like, obviously I'm not saying it right, but like like I don't know how to really say it properly. I'm very new to this series and everything. I'm loving it so far. So click in the link in the description below to go watch my reaction, and then come back here to see my full thoughts, ideas, and theories about episode 6, 7, and 8, a 3-episode reaction. So click away now, or be spoiled as to what happened in these episodes. Okay, so if I got it all down in my head correctly, and as I said in my reaction as well, it's very dialogue heavy, so I probably missed some things. So feel free if I did miss stuff from these episodes. Please remind me. So what I got down was there's this new girl. I don't remember her name, so I apologize. But she has basically a monkey arm, or she thought it was a monkey arm, I guess, or it manifested as a monkey arm because of one of her wishes / things that she was thinking about at the time. But effectively, it's a mummy arm kind of thing that attached to her arm. It grants wishes. One of her wishes, or her original wish as a small kid when she first did it, was she wanted to be faster. That was the big thing. Like, she wanted to be fast because everyone kept saying she's slow and she's like, doesn't have a lot of friends or whatever. So that was her first wish, was to make herself fast. And then as a result to that, the hand, arm, whatever, as a result, ended up maybe not by her hand. I'm not sure if that was ever said, or just like as a accident kind of thing. The 4 kids in her class end up dying. And like I said, I'm not sure if that was by her hand, or that was just as an effect for granting the wish of speed to her, kind of thing. But then it was revealed later on that like it was not only giving her what she wished, what she said she wanted, kind of thing, but it was also granting stuff like in the shadows, like in the deep, like subconscious, like what she really wanted, kind of thing. So I'm not sure if like it like amplified her wishes, like her deep down darkest like wishes, kind of thing. Because like usually those are just like you like a small thought, like, oh, I wish that person was dead, kind of damn kind of thing, but something like that, like. But they're not like actively wanting them dead. They just had like a small kind of thought about it once, and then like this hand kind of grants that wish, even though they didn't really want it, kind of thing. But like it grants it anyways. But apparently it's a 3-wish thing, so. She wanted speed because all these people kept yelling, or not yelling, but like teasing her, making fun of her, kind of thing. So that, I guess, is all bundled into one wish, to like become fast and deal with the people who, told her she was slow, kind of stuff. Is like that's kind of like a bundled package. The second wish was all about her, right? That was, if I remember correctly, that was like her second wish was to be with her, make her happy, or something like that, like to get her in a way, like, kind of thing. but when she went to go grab the arm again, it was more so like a whole arm thing. Um, and then thus it attached itself to her arm when she tried to use it the second time. Um, so that's pretty interesting. Also, her and the other girl, the runner, the monkey girl, whatever. They met in some kind of track school class, whatever. They had this whole thing with each other. Um, Ultimately, she was the first one to figure it out. The monkey arm girl, mummy arm girl, whatever. She was the first one to figure out that she was different because of the crab. Um, so she tried to help. She turned her down. Um, uh, Pretty much, I'm guessing the same way she did with our main character. Um, and she's got scared off basically. Like she didn't want to like deal with that. Or I think maybe is because her wish, like her, if her wish was to get with her and she wanted to help her, but then she denied her, um, then the wish would have to be to follow what she says to please her in a way, kind of thing. So like, um, if she was like, jump off a bridge, then she'd do it, kind of thing like that. Like that's kind of what I thought, or I think what might be like the sort of thing that the wish does. It's just like it follows her wishes to make her happy because she wants to be with her and make her happy. So like that again, like a bundled package. Like it's like a bunch of different layers all strapped into one wish. So she wants to be with her, but like subconsciously, she wants her to be happy at all given times. She wants to like make her happy all the time and all that kind of stuff. So fulfilling her wishes that she says, like "leave me alone," I don't want your help," kind of thing. That translates to making her happy. So she wants to fulfill those wishes or those uh, orders that she gives her. To make her happy, kind of thing. So that's kind of like what I think might happen, why she left and like never really chased after her, until the main character showed up again and saw her smile, and then with that, the mummy arm kind of rose up again to attack him, because he was interfering with her love for her, kind of thing. So that was pretty interesting. And then effectively how it went down was like she ended up getting called to the room when she was in the mummy form or whatever, monkey form, whatever you call it. The rainy something form. Anyways, the raincoat form basically. She was there. Basically just walked right up to her and said like exactly what she wanted to hear, and that kind of like I guess subdued the beast like within, or the devil or whatever, because effectively the mummy is like a devil, so it's kind of like like doing a deal with the devil kind of thing. That's always like a big saying, multiple languages or whatever. Like a deal with the devil is like you never want to do it because the devil always has like a silver tongue and has like all these different underlying like rules and regulations that you never get to see until after your wish, kind of thing. So that's why like the whole like the deal with the devil is like a bad thing. So yeah, so basically she dealt with it pretty quickly, and then now it looks like she's okay. Um, or whatever. Like she seems closer to the other girl, the monkey hand girl. So that might be subduing the devil kind of beast thing. It's not off of her hand. Still has the hand on her, but she seems okay with it, and it's not like killing anybody or like whatever. So maybe it's all right, I guess. Again, if I'm missing anything, let me know, because there's a lot of talking. And I was like thinking of stuff and theorizing about stuff while I was like reading as well. So I might have missed some things here and there, or a lot. There was one instance where I caught myself. I was reading something. I'm like, huh, I wonder. Oh, they're still talking, and like I caught myself like mid thought, and I was like, crap, I have to like read all this stuff, and like I think I had happened like maybe twice in that reaction, but um, yeah, it's a very dialogue heavy show, and I love the show. Don't get me wrong, I do love the show a lot. It it brings out a cool elements that I've never seen in anime. So like one instance is the cell phone call, where I paused it and I was talking about it in my reaction. That was really cool. How like it was uh, piecing together small little bits as if you're right next to her, like listening on her phone. Like when she's on the phone, whatever, and you're over here and you're like kind of put your ear kind of sort of close or like standing next to him kind of thing, and you can kind of make out some words that they're saying kind of thing from the phone. That's kind of like what I imagined was what that scene was all about. So we heard like bits and snippets of like what he was saying, and then her reply kind of thing, which is really interesting. Um, and um, the the whole bit that I love about the show too is these episodes are part based. So like this these episodes were part one, 2, and 3. Previous reaction was also 1, 2, and 3, but all based on this one story. So like last reaction was all about the ghost girl, the spirit girl, whatever, and then the turtle, whatever. Wait, was it the turtle? Was it lost? I don't think the turtle. What was it? It was lost something. Dang it! Why am I forgetting that? Is it turtle? It was lost something. My mind is also saying lamb, but like I don't think that's right either. Anyways, it's all about her, right? Like those 3 parts were all about her, and then they had their own kind of like opening for her kind of thing. This set of episodes was all about the monkey girl, and she had her own opening with all that kind of stuff. But what I loved about these episodes so far, and the whole series in general, is like how they play out. Is like the first couple episodes, or the first episode or whatever, is all based on like heavy dialogue talking like between like the main character and like the main characters, I should say, and then you kind of get introduced slightly to like the topic of the story, like the mini story of like the set of episodes, and then like you move on to like more talky bits with like the main characters and everything, and then like the next episode, it's kind of more in your face, like revealed, like the main character of this sub story, like for instance the spirit girl or the monkey arm girl kind of thing. Like they kind of come back in an instance, like do something, and then they leave again, and then the third episode is kind of like the conclusion, or like fighting, whatever, to deal with the situation, sort of thing. Like it's really cool. Like I said, it's super dialogue heavy. I'm still learning about the black scene, red scene things. I'm not sure what those mean exactly. I kind of had theories here and there, but like, if you guys can tell me down in the comments below, like the black scene, red scene things. I know like some of the like the definitions or whatever. Like I know those are what those are, but there was the whole like it seemed like every time he blinked, it was a black scene, and then red scenes kind of just like skipped time like a little bit. It seemed like, so I'm not sure like. Well, even the black scene skipped time, and there was actually one scene like template or whatever that literally said skip time, or time skipped, or something like that. So I'm not sure what the black or red scenes are, whether they be like just like uh, as if saying like stuff happened, doesn't really matter, pertain to the story whatsoever, just ignore it, and they can move on back to the story bits kind of thing. Like I'm not sure if if that's what it means, or if it's literally cutting out scenes from the anime because either the anime didn't want to go down that route, or not route, but like didn't want to show a certain bit because maybe TV censorship or something like that. Because I thought at first the red scenes were like mature content in a way, because like in America, in Hollywood, I should say, they have like the red band trailers and that kind of thing, like that are all about mature content and that kind of thing. So that's kind of like what I thought when I first saw the red scene. But then a lot of the red scenes didn't make sense if they were that. Just like them talking, and all of a sudden red scene, and then it like goes back to talking. So like I'm not entirely sure what those are. So let me down below what they are, if they are anything, or are they just kind of like scene transitions, like whatever they are. Let me know. I would love to know. Thank you down below. Thank you, Headtime. So one thing I did want to note that was actually really interesting about these episodes as well was when she, I think it was episode 1, potentially episode 2. I think it was episode 1, but when she, or sorry, no, part 1, episode 6, but part 1 of this kind of mini story, when she got up on the desk and had like the pencil. Do I have a pencil? There we go. To do like the pencil kind of like, well, she had like a mechanical pencil or whatever, but had the pencil like right up on her eye, or his eye, whatever, and just like held it there, and like this the zoom in kind of thing, like zoomed in, and it was like a human eye, like a legit human eye with like a pencil like next to it. Like those sort of like tie-ins are really interesting, because like we saw that previously in the was it the openings? No, it wasn't the opening. It was or maybe the openings. One of like the first couple episodes of the series, or it might have been last reactions episodes with the spirit girl. Nevertheless, there was some kind of opening or whatever that had or scenes or whatever from the actual episode that had like real life pictures mixed in with like the anime kind of thing, which is really interesting. And like these episodes too, they also had 3D mixed in with 2D, which is pretty interesting. But like also the actual real life elements. So it's like IRL, like there's an eye, like a human eye blinking and that kind of thing. And it's like it's in the anime, which it seems so creepy and weird. But like it was interesting, and I like how they do that. Like because like they had real life pictures in at one point in the anime, where like they had like actual pictures of the cities and landscapes and everything. They splice that into the anime, maybe like filter it to make it look a bit more anime, but ultimately it's a real image. And then there was images with a mom. I can't remember if it was the spirit's mom or it was her mom. I can't remember. But there was some mother involved or whatever, some girl involved, and she was real. Like her animations were like kind of like stop motion, kind of like real life kind of situations. So it's really cool how like the art style is playing out and everything. So I'm pumped to see what happens next. Like I said in my reaction, but next week we have a two episode reaction. It's also not safe for work reaction as well. Actually, I think just. Sorry, I'm just like looking at. Apparently, every single set after this is all not safe for work. I don't know specifically which episodes, but Samar tagged the sets as like a not safe for work warning kind of thing. But he hasn't put down which episodes are not safe for work, so I'm not sure which are which. But he just tags like the set that we do as not safe for work. So either episode 9 or episode 10 could have some sort of not safe for work material. So I guess we'll see that. But I was looking at the list of future episodes, and like every single set has a not safe for work tag next to it. Okay, no, not everyone. Okay, yes, everyone. So some of them have not safe for work question mark, like he's not quite sure, but I guess we'll find out. But it's kind of interesting that like that's a thing now. Is everything after these episodes is all not safe for work. That's kind of, it's gonna be strange and interesting and weird. So if it becomes like a common occurrence because of the not safe for work stuff, I'll just start to ignore it. It's pretty much like I did with Kill la Kill. Like a lot of Kill la Kill stuff was like in your face, like not safe for work, but like I just kind of like, eh, just kind of went with it. Um, so yeah. All right. That's it for now. Like I said, tune in next week for 2 episodes, episode 9 and episode 10. All that goodness, and then a week after that, in 2 weeks or whatever, we will have the finale of Bake, Monogatari. Yes. So 2 weeks left of this particular branch, and or no, I'm not going to say series because Monogatari is a series, but Bake is kind of like the story branch or whatever, because that's what someone said. Like every kind of word change or whatever is based on like a different set of characters, I guess, or like follows a different character, whatever. So interesting. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next week for some more Monogatari. Take care, buddy.